Hello and good day. So today we're going to talk about the 10 foods to avoid while doing chemotherapy. Number 1, grapefruit or grapefruit juice. I know you love it. I can't even drink that because it's not good for me because I take meds for seizure. But let's talk about cancer. Why you should not drink grapefruit juice or eat grapefruit, because it interferes with the metabolic system. Okay, the grapefruit. So don't eat grapefruit or drink grapefruit juice while taking chemo. It contains enzymes that can interfere with the metabolic system, of many commonly used drugs. It could affect drugs. That's why they tell me to not to eat it, not to take it, because of the meds I take for seizure. So if you take grapefruit or drink grapefruit juice during chemotherapy, there's enzymes in the grapefruit juice that affects certain medication that you take. It affects the cancer medication. You see, The second one to avoid is raw vegetables. I know some people might go to a farm and just pick the vegetables and attempt to put it in your mouth. But no, do not do that. Raw vegetables and fruits should be washed first. You know why? You guys should know why. Because they contain bacteria, pesticide. You know, they spray this stuff. They spray. So you have to wash them properly before you actually consume them. So please do not consume raw fruits and vegetables. Okay? It's not good for you. The next thing you should avoid is raw meat and fish. Consuming undercooked meat can increase the risk of foodborne illness or bacteria. Do not eat raw meat or fish. You know, raw meat is like sushi and stuff like that. Not good for you. If you're not on chemo treatment and you want to partake of it, fine. Which I don't think you should partake of it still, even though then, but to each his own. But while on chemotherapy, while going through chemotherapy, do not consume raw meat or fish. That includes sushi and all the other raw vegetables, raw meats and fish out there. Okay? What's next? Different types of beverages. The beverage that consume caffeine. Caffeinated beverage and alcohol are not good for chemotherapy. It's not. Sometimes I think if you drink too much caffeine or drink alcohol like the day before, but first of all, if you know you're on chemo treatment, you shouldn't be drinking alcohol. Caffeinated beverage, fine. If you drink a cup of tea in the morning, that's fine. But don't drink caffeinated beverage, a cup of tea or coffee. Don't drink it all throughout the day, because first of all, it's gonna make it hard for you to sleep at night time. So early in the morning is fine, but don't drink it all throughout the day. Okay? The alcohol now. If you take alcohol, say you take it a couple of days before chemotherapy, when you go and do, because when you go do chemotherapy, you have to take a blood test. And if that blood count show that your numbers are very low, the doctor will say you cannot do chemotherapy. Okay? So don't do it. You can live without alcohol. There's people who say it's not good for you, but they still put it out there. So if it's not good for us, why are you putting it out there? So do not consume alcohol or caffeinated beverages. Yes, alcohol could mess up your liver. It's not good. We all know that, don't you? The things we know and still do the opposite. The next food you should avoid is unpasteurized dairy. Unpasteurized dairy is like soft cheese, brie, goat meat, goat cheese, all that stuff. It's unpasteurized. Please avoid it because it contains a lot of bacteria in there that's not good for your body while going through chemo. Avoid number 6, avoid certain supplements. Yes, avoid supplements. Only take what the doctor tells you to take. How about that? Take what the doctor tells you to take. If the doctor don't say take it, avoid it. Because what you think is good for you sometimes is not good for you. It's good for you while you're not going through chemotherapy, but while you're going through chemotherapy and because you have taken so much medication that can counteract with the other with those medication, it's not safe to take them. But if you are like taking a vitamin B or something like that and you need it, fine, because some people get anemic and stuff while going through chemo, so you have to stay on certain vitamins. Well, there's an exception for you, but avoid supplements. So if you enjoying this video so far, please like, share, and subscribe. Also avoid garlic. But I'm always putting garlic in my stuff. I gotta stop putting garlic in my stuff. Garlic thins out the blood. Garlic. I didn't know that. But now I know. While going through chemo, anybody know that? Child, you do the right thing. Sometimes it's still not the right thing. Who knows what the right thing is? But anyway, so yes, you stay away from the garlic because it lowers your platelets and it could cause risk of bleeding. So that's the reason why you stay away from the garlic. The next one, number 7, is medicine called St. John's Wort. Please stay away from that while going through chemotherapy. Just avoid it. And if some of the stuff I mentioned you don't agree with, you just do your own research, okay? Number 8 is processed foods. Processed foods have a lot of chemicals that's not good for you. It will fill you up, and then it doesn't make the room for the healthy food that you need to eat. Because while going through chemotherapy, they say you need to eat a lot of healthy stuff. Because your immune system gets very weak from chemo. Because chemo affects everything in your body. It's like it affects the good cells, the bad cells. So you're more prone to getting sick than people whose immune system is not compromised. So just stay away from processed food. It looks good, tastes good, but it's not good. It'll fill you up, but sometimes it might make you put on weight. It makes you put on weight, so it's not good for you. So please stay away from processed foods while going through chemotherapy. Yes, processed foods could also cause depression, weight gain, as I said. The next food you should avoid is sugary foods. Nobody want to listen to that, huh? Sugary food increases your anxiety. And you don't need that. You're already anxious already. You don't need that. It makes it harder for you to focus. So stay away from sugary foods. Eat healthy snacks. So if you go buy a snack, there's the healthy version and there's the not healthy version. The healthier version might cost more. Not might, it will cost more. But stick to the healthier version. Say, okay, you have 30 days in the month. Maybe 1 or 2 days you might take one sugary stuff. You know what I'm saying? But this is while going through chemotherapy now. But on a whole too, on a regular basis, just stay away from it. It's not good for you. Yep. So the sugary foods, that's number 9. I stopped counting. And number 10 is deli meats. Stay away from deli meats. Deli meats are cut and it stays out. It grows bacteria. And it's not good for you. I know they put it back inside that thing, but buy the meat them that's already in Ziploc bag and stuff like that. A meat that you have to open your own self. Because those other meats, they cut it. They take it out. Okay, so they take it out. They spend 2 minutes. And that another person come. It's like airborne bacteria. And they just keep touching it and touching it. Everybody touching it. They have on gloves, but I'm saying. So try to stay away from deli meats. Yep. Excuse me. So I've covered 10 foods to avoid while going through chemotherapy. So if you have learned anything here, please keep watching my videos for more. Click like and share. Share the video out to your feed and also hit the subscribe button. When you hit the subscribe button, other videos will pop up in your feed. You just automatically watch them. Drop a comment or a question if you have anything pertaining to the video. So remember all the 10 foods that I said. Stay away from them while going through chemotherapy. There's other foods out there, but that's the 10 food I'll cover for today. So thanks again for watching. See you again on the next video.